Misophonia is an intolerance for certain annoying or grating sounds. For example, nails on a chalkboard, power drills, or Jon Richardson's voice. A factotum is a person who does all kinds of menial jobs. Menial jobs like taking the bins out or doing the washing up or putting jumbled up letters on a board.
Someone's got to do it.
Thanks for helping out. Alan, are you feeling confident?
Yeah, I've been on the proper old one, you know, with all the old people in. Remember years back?
What, Carol Vorderman? Don't be mean.
No, no. Seriously, I was there. The floor manager comes out and says to the audience, if anyone here has AIDS... I'm not looking 89, 90-year-old. If anyone here has AIDS, just switch them off. So we can carry on with the filming, honestly. And a man stuck his hand up. I thought he had the conundrum. He'd shat himself. Do you remember, Susie? Shat himself. And we had to film a load of them. So everyone was like, "Constant, please go." Oh, please. You know when it gets you there. Like Johnny Vegas, it's like that. Are you proper old school, love? I'm proper old school.
Are you better at the letters or the numbers?
Oh, no. Numbers. All I hear is la, 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 la. Even that, we were saying about the clock, even that frightens you.
Intimidating.
Yeah.
I've been listening to the tune. You've had it on my headphones, getting
What sort of
mentally acclimatised. Just...
We should really cut to a terrible Rocky montage now of you running up and down steps, listening to this.
What's that?
Oh, it's
It sounds good on big football player headphones. Get a bit of beat.
I can't stop it now. What's going on?
You need to wait 30 seconds. This is a good bit.
I've shat myself.
Now, Carrie, you recently had a baby.
I did, yeah, just 5 months ago, yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Thanks.
Huge. Has your life changed?
Yeah, it has changed a lot. I think the main thing is, I don't know if you ever... I'm so tired that I don't know this is really happening. So this could be a dream, and the only way I think it's not...
A lot of women feel that around me. I think it's...
Well, the only way I can tell it's not a dream is that you're wearing clothes.
OK. Alan, did you bring a mascot with you?
OK, right. Well, this is... When I knew I was coming up here, I always have a lucky outfit, and... Bitch stole my look.
Can we get Heats who wore it best on the phone?
No, I came for this. My favourite outfit. I always wear it, and then I saw you, and I was like, oh my God, Susie, what are we going to do? So I had to cover up. I feel so stupid now.
Susie, could you come over so that we can get an image of the two of you together?
Yeah.
No, go, well, Alan, you sit there. We'll
really?
bring Susie over. Oh, yeah, Susie.
I thought you just wanted me to lean forward, you think? Oops. What am I like?
Susie looks amazing.
What?
What have you done with this bit?
What have I done with this bit?
What do you want?
What?
It's the way you get tickled there.
Oh. I was going to do that to you then. I thought, no.
Let's have you standing side by side. It looks like a before and after.
I love this bit.
I like that. Kevin, have you got a mascot?
I always forget about this bit of the show, Jimmy.
But not tonight.
No, I'm not very superstitious, but they told me I need a mascot, and in the toilet I found this, right? But I obviously made sure the floor was dry and stuff, so I thought I'd take this, because me and Alan are going to wipe the floor with these two this evening. So, not so much a mascot, getting on my heads a bit, so...
Nice.
And it also does not obscure my view of the board, because it's got a hole in it.
If comedy ever dries up, you should do QVC. Do you know what you explain?
Susie, you've recently done a show all about the history of swearing. What is the oldest swear word?
The oldest one is shit.
How old is shit?
Shit is Old English, so over a millennium old.
Over a millennia.
Yeah, and it's
So,
always
like,
meant poo, always. But my favourite one is bollocks, because that was completely neutral. So in the army, for example, they were told not to say kiss my arse, but kiss my bollocks. It was absolutely fine. And it was a term of affection. So you would say, my little prick, my pretty pringcock, my sweet bollock stones, which were your testicles, basically. So I think that's quite cute.
I'm sorry, I can't tell whether you're telling a sort of
No,
story
it's
about the origins of
absolutely
phrases and words, or we're flirting.
I could call you my little bollocks from now on.
Well, they're not massive, but they get the job done.
Well, as we know, Countdown is a dying format. So I've found a way of spicing the game up, and I've invented the Jon Richardson categories wheel. So for each letters game, I'll spin the old wheel, and that'll point at a category, and I'll peel the sticker off, and I have to get a word that fits into that category. And that's not just fun for Jon Richardson. Anyone else can have fun with that.
What kind of categories can we look forward to?
Do you want to expose one now? I think I just have. Oh, no, I've just taken the tape off. Do you want to see the lilac category?
Yeah, let's check out lilac.
The Spanish language.
Oh, the fun we're going to have tonight, people. The fun we're going to have tonight.
That wouldn't be allowed, though, because it wouldn't be in the English. So then you would lose the point.
Well, I've placed in Susie's corner a Spanish dictionary.
So can we do Spanish words today?
If the Spanish category comes up, otherwise
OK.
the whole game's just a waste of time. But in case you think that's unfair, I know that Kevin Bridges is also a fellow Spanophile.
Oui. Okay, sorry. Si.
You don't get to pick the letters, you just have to say consonant.
Over in Dictionary Corner, it's Ellis James and John Robbins. Ellis and John have a hit podcast. Of course, podcasts are brilliant for anyone who enjoys radio but hates all that annoying quality control. Ellis, tell us a bit about yourself and John.
What do you think, John? You're more of a Scrabble sort of countdown guy than I am.
Yeah, I had a potent Scrabble obsession as a teenager, and I played a few ex-champions.
Did you have a girlfriend in your teenage years?
I could find girlfriend if the letters were arranged. Ellis is also bilingual.
Yeah. Welsh is my first language, so I'll be answering in Welsh. Because you can't turn your first language off, Jimmy.
OK, now, John, you used to live with our Jon Richardson, didn't you?
Yeah, I lived with John for a year.
And is there anything we can do to help?
When we first met John, he was living in a bedsit in Bristol, and may I just say, it was the cleanest bedsit I or Avon and Somerset Social Services have ever seen. Then we moved in together, a group of comedians, into a shared house. But John was not quite used to sharing yet, so there was a negotiation about mess in which we would sort of go about our normal routine, and John had these...
Suddenly just be careful. Let's just have an anecdote for an anecdote deal here.
All right,
you tell this story, and then Daddy will tell a story.
Are you now referring to yourself as Daddy?
I have a child, it's now legally accurate.
So you'd get these little... Out of nowhere, you'd be doing something, and a little northern passive-aggressive commentary would start up. So you'd be in the kitchen, and suddenly this voice would go, "Oh, right. Is that where we keep the Cocoa Pops now, is it?"
Where did we used to keep the toenails, John? Did we used to... Oh, no. I'll give you a clue, Jimmy. Oh.
Sorry, where were you putting your toenail clippings?
Cutting his toenails into the mugs.
Speaking of mugs...
Oh.
John once, in a fit of pique, was very frustrated with himself, and like a lot of us do, wanted to take that out on a mug. However, what John brought to that was he was so worried about the mess it would make, he wrapped it in a tea towel first.
Alan, how many?
I think I've got a 9.
OK, Kevin, how many?
Potentially non-broadcastable 6. If it's non-broadcastable, I can turn the first letter upside down. and go with whinges.
Is minges up there, Rachel?
Yeah.
It's very Scottish. Oh, hey, minges. Susie, do you ever look up minges?
Yes. Open right there.
You had it open right there, did you? Is it in there?
Yeah.
Not the first time I've asked her that. OK, Carrie out, how many letters?
5.
Fine, no shame in that. John?
6. In Spanish. 6.
Carrie, you're 5.
Sinew.
Sinew, it's a good
Sinew,
word. That's
yeah.
a good 5. So, John, what's your Spanish word?
I know the word. I don't know what it means or what they are in reality. Amigos.
That's good.
Amigos.
New amigos. That's what you need.
I got...
Is amigos in the Spanish dictionary?
It's in here, let alone in here. Yeah,
Oh.
very good.
Oh, wow.
12 points.
A Spanish 6 there. Come on, that's something. That's pretty impressive.
Let's spin this wheel back onto the Spanish language.
OK, here we go.
Please.
The high-quality wheel there.
Oh, it's turquoise.
Teal.
OK. Sexual innuendo.
You made a career out of that, love.
Let's hope I get a big one.
OK, pick your letters.
Consonant, please.
L.
Ooh, L for labia. A vowel, please.
U.
Yeah, for uterus.
Nothing sexier than a uterus.
Consonant, please.
T.
Good.
Need an S here, John. We're flying.
Consonant, please. Vowel, please.
A.
And a consonant, please.
Oh, flying.
A vowel, please.
I.
And a consonant, please.
H.
And another consonant, please.
And lastly, S.
OK, and your time starts now. Ooh. Okay. One, no. Oh.
I don't like it.
You genuinely look terrified.
I don't like it.
Little gorilla fella, come and hold hands.
Oh, God.
Yeah. You're a good little monkey, aren't you? So the lady over there, Carrie out. Go and chase her. Go and chase her. Go on, get her. I'll get rid of him. I'll get rid of him.
Sorry, thank you.
No. No. Go on. Fuck off. How are you? You liked it when I
I
wore
don't like
it.
things that seem real but not real. Is that so crazy?
Can we get him back? So, John, you were trying to find a sexual innuendo.
Yes.
Did you get one?
9.
9?
Yeah.
Alan, how did you do?
I got 6.
What's your 6?
Shirts or sharts?
Sharts. Is sharts in there?
Is that a sexual innuendo? Oh, no.
Not here.
Oh, but I said shirts,
Shirt's
though.
good.
Yeah,
Very
shirts.
good.
OK. John, what is your sexy 9?
Slut hairs.
What's that?
Oh, no.
Not there?
No.
What about shit rulers?
John and Carrie have 6. Alan and Kevin have 22. Time now to go across the literary corner. Ellis, John, what have you got for us?
Well, as a Welsh speaker, understander, I've had to endure all of the classic jokes, you know, double L's, double D's, spit, your predictive text is turned off, all of that sort of stuff. So I thought, as we're on national telly, Channel 4, I'm going to address the balance and I'm going to introduce you to some of my favourite Welsh idioms. Obviously, it's a different culture, so they're going to involve a little bit of explanation to the uninitiated. John?
This is a phrase, the English equivalent would be to throw in the towel.
Yeah, to give up. Roi'r fiddle yn y to.
And that means...
I've put the violin in the roof. Oh, I've had it! I've had enough, and I've put my violin in the roof! It is what everyone says when they've had it up to there.
So the second phrase that in English might mean it's cold out, so wrap up warm.
Gaeaf gwyn, ysgu bordyn.
And that means...
A white winter. I hope you've got a nice tight barn. I don't actually know what that means.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention to the first bit. Are these chat-up lines?
Yeah. Although it's got a sister idiom, which is gaeaf glas mun went vras, which genuinely means a nice mild winter, you're going to end up with a full cemetery.
The final one doesn't have an equivalent in English. It's a sort of a uniquely Welsh phrase.
Yeah, perth hydvogel, perth ddiogel, which literally means a hedge up to the navel is a safe hedge.
You don't have to tell Susie Dent that.
So, you know, next time anyone says the Welsh language is silly, just look them square in the eye and say ma fe'n bwrw hen ragedd a ffyn.
Which means it's raining old wives and walking sticks.
Alice and John, everyone. They've been trying and failing to find 9-letter words, so I thought I'd give them a help with their vocab. I've got a selection of objects, all of which are spelt with 9 letters. All they have to do is feel them up and tell me what they are. Whoever identifies the most objects gets the points. Alan, John, you're playing this one. Come and join me in the feeling station. OK, so blindfolds. Blindfold. I mean, I think just glasses off counts as a blindfold for you. OK, remember, every single object is a 9-letter word.
Are they alive?
Some of them are alive. Well, nothing's happened yet.
G-O-R. Don't got that monkey, is it? Where is it?
We haven't started.
Sorry.
OK, all right, so your time starts now. Let's have our first object, please. OK, so they're all 9-letter words.
Oh, doggies.
Okay.
Oh, no. Alsatian. Oh.
Have I got one?
Labrador. 9 letters long.
Dachshund. Dalmatian. It's Doberman.
Oh,
You thought it might be a Dachshund.
Greyhound.
Greyhound is it. You get the point. You're a very nice little boy. You're a very good boy. Next one, here it comes. OK, there it is. There it is, yeah. Oh, it's in his hand. It's in his hand.
Oh,
Courgette. Courgette is it.
What? What's happened? What's happened while I've had
It's a courgette. OK, next one. Go lower, Alan, go lower.
No, don't. What is it?
Oh.
What?
Policeman.
What? Police?
Yes, you got it. That's the third one. OK, next one.
I'm so sorry. No, I can't. Where is it?
It's back. OK.
Oh.
No, that's...
Is that you?
That's me.
That's you.
OK, what's he wearing around his neck?
Is it the mayor? B.A. Baracus? What is it?
What is it?
What is it? Medallion.
Yes.
Ah.
OK, next one.
Blancmange.
It's not... It's a bit... Yeah, it's not a blancmange.
Cheesecake.
Where's it gone?
It's up a bit higher. It's in... Alan's got it.
Oh, sorry, I thought it... Margarine.
Margarine is it, yes. OK, that's it. Well, I can tell you, John, you got the most right, so you get 5 points.
Yeah. Well done. 5 points.
Bob has admitted, and this is absolutely true, that when he first toured with Vic Reeves, he'd urinate in hotel room kettles because he couldn't be bothered to go to the toilet. I'm not even going to ask about the chocolate on the pillow. That's true, is it?
Oh, I don't know, Jimmy. It's a long time ago. I did something that I shouldn't have done, and that feeling stays with me.
Did you piss in a kettle?
Yeah, and a number of kettles.
Johnny, I bet you've done worse than that, haven't you?
Yeah, I burnt my flat down.
I burnt my house down as well.
Did you?
Yes,
yeah, but on purpose, for insurance.
No, not for insurance.
But what
I was counting my fireworks, my box of fireworks, just before November the 5th.
Right.
And I lit a sparkler, and it set the box on fire. I ran to the kitchen, cleaned it up when they'd all gone off, went back into the living room. My house was on fire, burnt to the ground. I ran next door. 2 old ladies lived next door, and I said, my house is on fire. And they stood there and said, you know, we thought so.
I'm not saying Roisin's bad at Countdown, but we actually get a small government grant just for having her on the show. Give her a little something. Give her a little something. Kathy, it's your first time as a team captain on this show. Do you think you're going to be a good leader?
Yes, I will be a great leader, but I am crap at this. I've never won this. But I have to say, Roisin and I used to go to the same school. Did you know
both
that?
went to school?
We both went to school. Obviously, I was there quite a few years before her. So I've got my head girl badge.
Oh, nice.
That's for me.
Oh, right.
Right? So that's me head girl. And I've got you, deputy head.
Oh.
Right? But I'll write on that slave.
Oh, this is proper teamwork over here.
Yeah.
Genuinely, you went to the
It's
same
the same school, and I got invited to go back to the school to give a speech to the school leavers. And when I went back, every teacher was just so disappointed because they thought they'd invited Kathy Burke back.
They hated me there. I don't know why they were disappointed.
They loved you.
They lied.
Now,
Kathy, you're comedy royalty. What's your best anecdote?
Oh, now. I ain't got one. I ain't got one.
what about that time I was in Century and I was shutting up that very tall barmaid, and I thought I was in there, and just as it was like, yeah, we're good, I did a burp that I thought was a burp, and it was like baby sick. It came out down my chest. And like adults were coming over and seeing to me.
And that's your best showbiz anecdote, is it?
It's not my best, but it's a shared one.
Yeah, because I was there. I witnessed it.
Kathy got up and pretended to need the loo. She was so embarrassed for me.
I once tripped up at the Comedy Awards and broke my fall on Cilla Black's tit.
Roisin, you once tweeted, people's feet are always such a surprise. I never guess them right.
They are always. Sometimes you look at someone and you think, oh, I know what their feet will look like. And then they get them out and you're like, absolutely no way would I have guessed that's what their feet would be like. You know, like I've met someone recently and their feet, it was basically a hand. And I was so sure he'd have nice feet, and it literally looked like, it looked like he had spiders for feet.
Well, I've got a great showbiz anecdote.
Yeah!
So, the actress Catherine McCormack, you know her? Very beautiful. She was in Braveheart. She's the most beautiful girl in the world.
Yeah.
Her feet... You know, I mean... Jesus, I've never seen feet like it. And when I saw them and I was working with her, I went, your feet, man. And she went, no, I know. She went, they're awful, weren't they? I mean... They had hairs coming out of them. They were massive, massive. And this job, Michael Gambon was on this job, and he collects sort of musket guns. And anyway, so we were in the bar having a drink, and he was telling Catherine how beautiful she was. So I got the ump about this. And I went, yeah. I went, you want to see her feet, mate? And he went, take off your boot, I don't believe it. And he looked and he went, hang on a minute, I've got just a thing. And he went upstairs and he got his gun-cleaning tools and sat there in the bar at the Westbury Hotel in Dublin and did her feet. Plucking the hairs out. Gave it, like, clipping, like, they were like that, talons. Clipping them off, they were flying over. People think they were nuts, eating them. It was fascinating, it was amazing, and she felt marvellous afterwards.
That is a showbiz anecdote.
That is a showbiz anecdote.
Roisin, what have you got as a mascot?
OK, well, so, what's that saying, actually? Two heads are better than one, right?
I think just one functioning head would be great.
So I've got myself another head.
What is that?
That's me.
How is that not Queen Victoria? What was that for?
That was for my comedy show that I'm making called Game Face.
If you put that nose to nose, are you going to look like a vase?
Oh, it's so strange.
Oh, you do? It's freaky.
Oh, it's horrible! I really scared myself. I put lipstick on her as well. On her? Oh, my God. This is how it starts. I'm so lonely. So this is my mascot. I don't know if it will stand up, though. Maybe she can lean on the fanny pads for the...
Are we calling them fanny pads?
Well, what else are we going to call them?
Yeah, all right, fanny pads.
I mean, what a jawline. Like an actual slug.
You've got to have two made and then put them either side of your, you know, by your council house.
OK. Bob, have you got a mascot?
Yeah, I have a lucky mascot kind of thing. It's just a bowl of soapy water. Because I'm knocking on a bit, my valves aren't as tight as they used to be. It's the sort of thing you never have, is it? Someone's been sick or there's been business. You don't have one ready. I've got one ready. There's presumably dogs on the show later, there usually is. And it's me you'll come running to. I just love a bowl of soapy water. You know what I mean? I really do.
Dog food, anyone?
OK. I buy my cat soup.
Cat soup?
Yeah, in a little sachet, and that's lovely.
Is it?
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, wow, thank you.
Any interest?
No, thank you, but thanks for the offer.
People, you will, won't you? You're not going to worry.
What's happening?
We're just eating dog food.
They're not really.
No, f*** off.
Jim.
No. Please, no, I'll be sick. I'll be sick.
Dare you? Don't.
That's all right.
Oh, you cheap man. Is that dog food?
I don't know, but I want to jump through hoops and have somebody run
Well, it's time to give our teams a chance to win some bonus points. In honour of the great Dr. John Cooper Clarke being here this evening, I've asked all the players to write poems. John will, of course, be judging our poetry competition, and there's 5 points on offer to the winning poet. Before we get started, John, any performance tips for them?
Don't bump into the furniture. Stay where you are. Stay seated.
OK, Kathy, you're to go first. Could you talk us through your poem first? What have you written about?
Well, no, but our point of poetry, you don't explain it, do you, John?
You don't do that, Kat.
You don't do that, Jim.
Kathy, can we hear your poem, please?
OK, so my poem, Dr. John, is called Most Accidents Happen in the Home. Don't eat bleach. If you do, you will turn dead and blue.
Some notes from John Cooper Clarke. What do you think?
Oh, that's a public service ad that's going to run for years and years and years.
Roisin.
I'm not very good at poems. OK. The man with 3 balls juggled them, but it didn't work. Susan left and took the rest of the Merlot.
When you say the man with the 3 balls, was he a juggler or was
I think I didn't make it clear that they were his balls.
I thought it was a juggler trying to impress a lady.
No, it's meant to be like testicles. And he's meant to... What I should have said was the man with 3 balls juggled them to lighten the mood. I'll do it when I get home.
OK, Bob, you've written a poem.
Come on.
Thanks, Johnny.
Hey.
I awake with a face like a disgruntled pug, like a haunted oven, like an archer's finger, like an abandoned pan, but at least so far, not the face of Jimmy Carr. I'm sorry, Jimmy, I don't take it personally. You're a handsome young man, I'm a wizened old walnut.
Well, what do you think of Bob's shit poem?
Well, sometimes it only takes one line, Bob, and that's memorable, the abandoned pan.
Yeah.
Sad, isn't it?
Yeah, that's dogging my every footstep.
It's really
I'm
good.
having that, yeah, that's smashing, that.
Thank you.
Johnny, what's your poem?
I don't want to do mine.
You've got to do yours.
No, I don't want to do it. I tried a bit too hard.
You're among friends, Johnny. Come on, do us your poem. Don't be shy.
Oh, no, it's going to be dead embarrassing now.
No, come on.
Really long, man.
It's not all of them. It's not all of them. It's a page.
OK.
I apologise.
Johnny Vegas, everyone.
In advance.
Don't apologise. Commit to the Johnny. Commit to it, Johnny.
OK, all right. It's about last orders. Ask not for whom that bell doth toll, as wordy barmaid's eyes do roll, and landlord with an earnest shout calls time on drinks and ushers out. The dutiful sup up and leave, but he's a last card up his sleeve, with feet like landlocked deep-sea diver, shuffles barwoods with a fiver. He begs at last for just one more, and one yourself, just make it right. He promises to drink it quick, yet deep down knows he's feeling sick. Not from stout or bags of scratchings, more from questions booze keeps asking. What happened to the happy me? I think, no, hang on, need to pee. In the bog the poet sways, poised to ponder fonder days. Before the time of cheap warm cider, eyes of wonder opening wider. Now they narrow, tired of fun, as fart turns wet and burns the bum. Yet Rory's smile pops in his head till urine runs down inside leg. And thus the landlord shows him out, the child inside is crying out. I was not meant for such sweet sorrow, but opts instead for see you tomorrow. Thou stout, soaked, sig-stained, feckless soul, is what for, not whom, that bell did toll.
Oh. I mean, come on. I think we have a winner. Come on. That was heartbreaking.
It was about a friend.
OK, let's meet tonight's players. First up is Sean Locke. There he is. Now that Sean's older, he's constantly losing things, specifically his temper.
Oh, I thought you were going to say hair.
I probably should have gone hair. Now that he's older, Sean's constantly losing things, specifically
his hair. I knew you were going to say that.
You look like a kind of ancient Simon Pegg.
Sean, in your opinion, what makes a man's man?
Well, definitely. Doesn't matter what the situation, what's happened, you never flush twice. No. Just you do what you got to do, you flush once, and then you walk away. No regrets, no looking back, no trying to sort out the situation. That's what a man's man does. Yeah. Do you think John Wayne was ever going, I was still a bit No.
There's a lot of...
James Bond? No, God,
no. Let's go.
Oh, God, I'll have to wait until the system fills up. No! He's out there! Fighting crime, not worrying about something floating around a pan.
Sarah, it says here that you like to perform on a full bladder.
Oh.
What's that about?
Before big speeches, Tony Blair used to not go to the toilet, and apparently it makes you more dynamic. And so I thought, I'll try that for stand-up comedy. And rather than getting to be Prime Minister, I got cystitis. Which, as you know, it's a horrible bladder infection. It means it's just horrible. You have to be near a bathroom at all times. It makes you feel very kind of, I don't know, sad inside and kind of irrational and agitated. And looking back, it does explain a lot of Tony Blair's decisions. That entire war could have been avoided with some cranberry juice.
OK. John, you are meticulous about everything. What are your top tips for keeping the house tidy?
Tin foil in the bottom of your baking trays, your grill pan, and you do it in the bottom of the oven as well. And then you have a pizza, a bit slides off. Instead of burning, stinking the house out, you've got to get the oven cleaned. Take the foil out, put some more foil down. So that, either no love or foil.
Sorry, I just slightly lost the will to live halfway through that.
You've got to double fold it, I didn't mention that. If you just put in a fan oven, pop a little baking tray on there or some baking beads or something, just to weigh it down.
Baking beads?
Baking beads, you know, your ceramic beads.
Ceramic baking beads?
No, these are made-up things.
You've got to blind bake your pastry for your flan.
What?
This is basic.
Even I know about baking beads.
Do you?
Yeah.
How did you not get the bake-off job? You would have been an excellent pair doing that.
Which one? Yeah, but one has to be the light-hearted, fun one.
That's you, Sean. You're the knockabout
And I
crazy.
can do all the innuendos. Like that Claire looks like a cock.
I mean, we're going to need to work on that, but it's a great idea.
Stick it in your gob. Stick it in your gob. I could do that. I could do that all day long. That donut, tell you what you could do with that donut. You could get Paul's knob and shove it in the donut hole. What about that for a night? That's the wrong. So I've got to scale back from there.
Yeah, well, that's...
Just to go, oh, lovely hole on that donut.
John, do you have any bake-off innuendos? Because, I mean, I don't know if you auditioned for it, but you should have.
I'll chip you up. Oh, they're baking a carrot cake over here.
Oh, carrots are orange, and some people have orange hair, and possibly also orange pubic hair.
No, I could have got there
in the hole.
You could have got there in one.
So, just so I learn, because it's important to learn, I'll tee you up and then you tell me what I should have done. Oh, they're baking a carrot cake.
God, bet that'd be nice, rubbed all over your tits.
He's
really good at it.
very direct, I find
Effortless,
you. Yeah.
I would say. Anyway, I got another one for John.
Go on.
I've got another John. Oh, look. That lady's making some cupcakes.
Shit on them and put them in my ears.
I mean, it's not the German bake-off. Sarah, have you got a mascot?
I have, and
What
I'm
have you
very
got?
excited about my mascot.
What's your mascot?
I'm not very good at this game. I'm not very good at the maths or the spelling of it, and I really want to be good at it.
Two of the key aspects.
They're the main bits, actually, John. So I am dressing up as the person who I know who is the best at Countdown. And it's going to be... I'm doing like... What's it called when you're not making fun of someone, but it's like a nice thing you're doing? Homage.
You could call it, yeah, an homage, a tribute.
I'm doing a tribute. I'm channeling Jon Richardson.
Oh, my God, you're already a little bit more boring.
I've got all of his best catchphrases written down, so I can say them through the game to myself.
Can we hear one of the catchphrases?
Yeah,
What's
yeah. Hear the catchphrase where I put my beard on. I like my milk hot and my hot water bottles even hotter. But what if there's a germ in there? I won't come to your birthday, but save me some washing up.
Well, that is...
Oh, that's awful.
That is...
Oh, I don't like it.
Wow.
Is that what I look like?
Yeah.
Is it?
This is exactly what you look like. Look at us. Look at these hot young kids.
And this is one of them homages where you're not taking the piss?
No.
And you're going to wear that for the whole time?
Are you going to wear that for the whole time?
OK. Sean, did you bring a mascot?
I've noticed recently that a very easy way to turn $1 is kids' books. They're all at it. Everyone's at it. You know, and I had a successful bash at it with my the tiger who went for a pint. And I thought, I'm going to get into the kids' book market. It's easy. It's a piece of piss. I reckon I can write them quicker than they can read them. That's how easy it is. So I thought, we've got Postman Pat, we've got Fireman Sam, we've got Bob the Builder. Time for a prison guard. That's right, created Cyril the Screw.
Oh, he's very good.
He's good, isn't he? There he is, there's Cyril. There he is. And I'm going to read you the story of Cyril the Screw.
That's lovely.
This is Cyril. He's a prison officer. He likes his job. He drives his prison van from the court to jail. And he's very proud of his prison van. Cyril's best friend is a spider called Frank. Frank goes round the van, listening to the prisoners. Must stop being so naughty. Bloomin' DNA. As Cyril drives the naughty people to prison, he likes to point out places that might be of interest. Look, lads, at the Red Lion, you can have a pie and a pint for £5.75. Well, I can. One day, he saw that Mrs. Boggins, the postmistress, was waving at him from the side of the road. Her car had broken down. I'd better pull over and help her, he thought. But it wasn't Mrs. Boggins, was it? No, she was tied up in the boot. It was one of the gang with a wig on. Ooh. As soon as Cyril got out of the van, they punched him so hard he landed upside down in a blackberry bush. His little legs wiggling to get free. They jumped into the van and drove off, with all the prisoners cheering. But Frank, the clever spider, crawled into the back of the sat-nav, and it took them to prison anyway.
Cyril the Screw.
I mean, the merchandise for that alone. Never need to work again.
Yeah. This game is just for Sean and Sarah. So, Sean, your turn to choose the letters.
What are you doing after the show? You going out to drink?
Sure. Fancy a consonant?
I think she's being very forward. I would.
Sorry?
Do you fancy a consonant?
Oh, is it my go?
Sarah, obviously I'm loving the look. I love the homage to John you've done this evening.
Thank you.
Have you got any more phrases though? I feel like we could work some more phrases into the show.
Maybe that's what's going
like
wrong.
Classic John.
OK, this is like John when he's being defensive. Oh, I do... What's your voice again?
Imagine you've stood on a sort of slowly deflating hamster.
I do have a best friend. His name is Russell Hobbs and he is a travel kettle.
Fine. Hobbs don't do a travel kettle, but I'll let it go.
Someone's been mucking around with my pebble collection.
Have you got anything about his dishwasher?
These spoons are in the wrong order.
If it's dishwasher stuff you like, I've got about 20 minutes and there are tickets still available for the tour.
Well, now that we've got a sweet vibe going in the show, I was thinking it's time to talk about my dead dog. Susie, could you hold these? This is the anniversary of the passing of Florence. And Florence and I had a very unique relationship. It's something I'd like to tell you about now. Can we do something with the lights? Your ears would prick, your tail flick, as my key went in the door. I'd call your name, you'd start to growl and move menacingly across the floor. And as you thundered down the stairs, snarling angrily. I'd wonder why I liked you so much, and you always hated me. The first time that you bit me, people said you were just young. The second time, it was the heat. The third, you were only having fun. Ha 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 ha. The fourth time, I needed tetanus, and you got neutered at the vet. She said that it might calm you down, and then you bit me on the leg. I remember the time one Christmas when you opened all the stuff. I put you out into the garden and you were furious. You cried so much at this great injustice, I had to let you back in. And you were good for an hour. And then you licked the turkey. Now the post remains uneaten. The bin stays standing up. No one barks at aeroplanes or occasionally shits in my bed. Oh, Florence, there was nothing good about you. I can't think of anything. But I wish that you were still at home, hating me again. You were a rubbish dog. But a rubbish dog is better than no dog or a cat. Thank you.
Nice. David and Dougherty, everyone. Sean and Vic, your turn to choose the letters.
2 from the top. A consonant.
M.
A vowel, please.
O.
And another vowel.
I.
And a consonant.
R.
Oh.
Is that your name?
Oh, wow, isn't that incredible?
Jason studied media and performance at the University of Salford. He left with a degree of embarrassment, I'd imagine.
It's a good course, that. Tough as well, Salford, doing drama in Salford. Is this a dagger I see before me? Yeah, give us your trainers. Like, even when I see it now on telly, people say, oh, that was a brave performance. I think, brave, you want to study where I studied, mate. Brave performance. Walking home through Broughton with leg warmers and a Sunset Boulevard top.
Is Broughton a place?
Broughton is a place, yeah.
Is it near here?
Yes, yeah, it's in Salford.
Jimmy, you know that walk from the Mercedes to the front door of this building? Casey, why don't you just glance around?
We love having Joe on the show because he always delivers. And what he delivers is the ramblings of a madman who's been living in a park, feasting on magic mushrooms and hand sanitizer.
I'm not laughing at that.
No.
I was laughing at something, I was just remembering something from the other day.
Jason, you've got Joe Wilkinson on your team. Are you feeling confident?
Hello, mate.
I am. I thought he'd just come in from the outside to keep warm. I'm pretty confident.
No,
we had a little chat backstage, didn't we, about whether we were any good at it? Because I am terrible. But you...
Superb.
You... What's your favourite letter?
Oh, God, you can't ask me that, mate. There's 17 of them.
Joe, if the world was going to end tomorrow, what would you do with your last day?
Well, I've got half a tin of oxtail soup in the fridge. That needs finishing. Don't know. I wouldn't go too mad because I've been caught like that before.
How do you mean?
Well, thought the world was ending.
Well, because this fella outside the office said to me, "Oh, the world's ending." So I decided to run round Trafalgar Square with a load of hay up my arse. And then when it didn't end, I just looked like a pillock.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stan, if you're watching, you're a lying prick, mate.
Lee, what's the most important life lesson you've learnt?
Oh, that's a good question, Jimmy. The most important life... You can't get a decent haircut for a £5. Always spend at least 7.
See where that extra £2 went. Wonderful.
And always remember there's only 3 types of people in life, those that can count and those that can't. That's about... I've lived my life with that, and it seems to have worked out all right.
Jason, have you got a mascot?
I have, actually, yes.
What have you got?
I have got this, which is my... Because people accuse me of this a lot. And I thought, well, you know what? Why don't I just go for it? I've actually got this. It's my professional Northerners kit. We've got quite a few things. Obviously got flat cap, we need that.
Let's see it on. Let's see it. I mean, let's get the full...
There you go.
I didn't think you could look any more like a murderer, but you've done it.
I've got a pie, a proper pie as well, where the crust goes all the way around, because you get a lot of that in London, where you order a pie and it's just a stew with a lid. It's a proper northern pie because inside it is it's another pie as well. So I've got emergency gravy, if you ever need emergency gravy.
You're aware that gravy is not an energy drink, yes?
No, that, I'm telling you what, that will get you round at the Manchester Marathons. Instead of cups of water, they just give out them. What else have I got? I've got all sorts. I've got some smelling salts, actually, just in case you're looking in an estate agent's window in the centre of London. And this is really important. I take this everywhere I go. This is a book to have on the tube, just to pretend to read, so you don't have to talk to anyone. Because that's the thing that throws us in the south. People don't like. I saw a bloke reading a book once at Euston Station. I just went over to him. I said, "Is that book any good?" He looked at me like I'd gone, "Hiya, mate, can I have a little tickle of your bollocks?" Like, he genuinely was like... And this is a northern to southern phrase book as well.
Can we get some examples?
Yeah, of course. Well, instead of bath, which is how it's spelt, you know, bath, you now say shower, as their flats aren't big enough for a bath. Instead of scone or scone, you say hummus. You know. The rest of it's mostly just reminding not to smile or talk to anyone. So that's that. That's my professional Northern.
Lee, have you got a mascot?
Yeah, I've got a mascot, Jimmy.
What have you got?
I've actually got a framed picture of Mr. Braithwaite, my headmaster.
Mr. Braithwaite?
Mr. Braithwaite, and this is the actual framed photo he had in his office. Well, it was next to the TV and video, which I also nicked. I sort of used this Mr. Braithwaite picture, or Mr. Braithwaite the bastard, as we used to affectionately call him, as a sort of daily motivation. You know, he always said I'd amount to nothing and nothing would become of my life and I couldn't make it in life. And, you know, if you're watching Mr. Braithwaite, I just want you to know that, you know, I'm here on Countdown. And you said I was rubbish at everything, I wouldn't amount to anything. I don't know why I'm saying all this, of course. You died 15 years ago. But, you know, if I can rub it in the face of his widow, then... something, innit? Yeah, so that's... And he was a very strict man as well. It was in the days, of course, that some of the older people in here will remember, when teachers could actually hit you. They were allowed to hit you by law. You won't remember this, Faye. Yeah. But, they used to hit you, didn't they? So we used to get the table tennis bat. Were you not allowed to be hit at your...
I think I just got...
You were post-hit?
Post-hit.
You'd have got absolutely twatted, Jim. But he used to hit us with a table tennis bat, and it used to absolutely whack you really hard with the table tennis bat. And we used to thought it was agony, but it actually... He left, and for a while, another guy took over. And he was a Chinese teacher. And he didn't hit so hard, but he used to put a lot of spin on. I mean, the else is nice, it's not hurting. But what we hadn't realised, he put so much spin on, you'd sit down, whiz off your seat, bang your head. It's quite a clever move,
I'm filming more Cold Feet at the minute, and I brought along the thing that we've got in our makeup wagon because, you know, we're all getting on, and sometimes you have to do sort of intimate scenes, obviously.
Right. Oh, of course.
So Janet, who runs the makeup wagon, did me a mood board for those scenes as to which wig to wear in the downstairs department. I mean, these are the actual wigs. That's true, because I believe they're called
Merkins, aren't they?
Merkin. It's a Merkin mood board.
So sorry, Mr. Braithwaite. Don't look at us.
Someone should just write number 5 and then leave it blank.
Well, we have got a 5 and a 6.
to be fair. That's Jimmy Nesbitt, first series, that's 7 You don't often have to go to the Merc and Mood board, to be fair. But when you do, there is just the comfort of knowing, and also it's very English. You don't have to really discuss it. You just say, I'll have a number 2.
Speaking of hairy twats, Joe. Have you got a mascot?
No.
Have you got a mascot, though?
Yeah, I have, yeah. I made a robot with my half-brother, Fabio. Fabio, do you want to bring it on, mate?
I mean, it's very realistic. Talk me through...
Well, we got pissed up on Sunday afternoon.
Right.
And found a soldering iron. And we built that. Comes with some natty features, like it's got a pocket with a naan bread in it.
Like robots, yeah. Like robots
It's got retractable salad servers.
That is really troubling to watch. Why is it so slow?
And just above the buttocks, there's a fold-down Guess Who board. As I say, we were drinking quite heavily, so not a lot of it makes sense, if I'm honest.
You seem to be starting to smoke there, Joe.
Yeah, it is a bit dog shit, isn't it? Get rid of it, Fabio. Chuck it in the canal or something, mate.
So the target was 5, 7, 6. Joe, did you get it?
I'm out. No, thought I had it, but in the end, I was 1,362 away.
OK, Faye, did you get it?
I honestly am not enjoying the evening. I can't spell or add up. Oh, what am I doing here? It's absurd. I've got nothing.
Maybe it was crazy difficult. Let's check in with the maths expert. Rachel, could it be done?
Impossible.
Yeah.
What?
6 plus 1 plus 1 is 8. 75 minus 3 is 72. That's it.
Is that it?
Yeah.
8 times 72.
And you know what? Even though I've seen you do it, I still don't know how you did it. What happened to you? Like, how did you become like this?
I've done this a lot.
How many friends have you got? Genuinely interested.
Well, if that's your theory, I should be f***ing magic.
I just spotted that it could have been done. It was 24 squared, and now I kind of feel a bit bad that I did it this way.
you idiot.
How would you have done 24 squared?
You can do 75 divided by 3 is 25, minus 1 is 24, 3 plus 1 is 4 times... And then you get 24 squared, and that's, like, the best way to...
Oh, yeah, I love it.
They're clapping because they don't understand.
Is it 0?
Is what 0?
How many friends you've got?
The numbers are my friends.
The numbers are your friends?
Yeah, I've got 24 of them.
There's more than that, though.
Time now to go across the Dictionary Corner. Alex Horne in the Horne Section. What have you got for us?
Well, Jimmy, as you know, I'm a great dancer and a really nice guy. And today, we've been heavily influenced by the local heroes, the village people. So we thought we'd do a dance inspired by them, if that's all right with you.
Well, that would be fabulous.
So it's going to be me and the little guys, Mark and Joe. So can you welcome us to the dance area, please? Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome to the dance area.
Old car, when your tyres are bald, you won't start. Especially in the cold, the man told you. But you didn't understand, it's a crank shaft piston problem.
Your breakdown's covered with the A.
You're always covered with the AA. They have everything for young men to enjoy. You can hang out with all the boys.
Taxes. We all love to pay our taxes. I pay mine every day, but Jimmy Carr knows you can't get away. They will hunt you down and kill you.
You should be frightened of the HMRC. They're very thorough at the HMRC. You can get yourself clean, you can have a good meal, you can do whatever you feel.
Young man, there's no need to use words, it's much quicker if you just use letters. So if I'm rolling on the floor, laughing my arse off and can't operate properly till eyes refocus,
you should just type ROFLMAOCOPTER. You should just type ROFLMAOCOPTER. They have everything for young men to enjoy at the Ruffle Malcopter.
The Ruffle Malcopter.
That's all in the Horne Section, everyone.